Hey, Matt, got a good question today. Well, first off, hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Kind of the reason why I haven't answered any questions in a few days, and it's only going to be an even further delay because tomorrow Kelly and I leave for Cancun for my cousin's wedding. So again, with New Year's and everything, it's all been kind of hectic. But one thing I want to do when I get back is lay out my goals for 2023. Kind of interesting. So still thinking them over, finalizing them, but I'll share them once I do that and once I get back. But for right now, just got a question. Got a cough drop in my mouth and developed a cough over the weekend like a lot of people have. I'm also got to stand here on a elevated platform, so curious to see how this angle works out, because right now, because I'm always so fucking tall that the regular tripod doesn't always get it. So, but anyways, I digress. Yeah, those goals can wait, as they say in Game of Thrones. Not today. All right, but the question today was, this person's dog went to a board and train camp, place, whatever you want to call it. Oh, they did a board and train for a month. Dog's been back for about a month, and it seems to have known nothing. Seems to have lost everything. Once dog came back, it was good for a couple of days, but then after that, dog's just gone stupid, shit the bed. Doesn't seem like they even know anything. And during what happened and what to do. Good question. Without knowing what they did at the board and train, it's really hard to say. Because I want to say the board and train, and most people got to realize this. When you do a board and train, they're teaching this dog rudimentary stuff. Getting the shaping and luring out of the way. So this way, when the dog gets back, they just know the command and it's go. Okay? But the thing is that most people forget, when the dog comes back from a board and train, you have still got to train your dog. Okay? The training doesn't stop. You go to a board and train, they're going to get all of the messiness out of the way, all the boring stuff out of the way that no one wants to do. But it doesn't mean you stop as a dog parent, that you cannot just keep saying, hey, go to bed. What does it mean? Yes, you got to reward. Hey, sit, reward, boom. So this way, the dog constantly is progressing and has a reminder of that. It's just like when I play golf all my life. So right now, I have a baseline of skill with my golf game. Doesn't matter if I haven't played, and I technically haven't played in like 6 weeks. Haven't touched a club in 6 weeks. But I have a baseline, okay? Whatever that baseline is, my skill level is never gonna drop that because I've put in so many reps. Just like a dog, when they go to a board and train, they've trained that dog to a certain baseline, and if it's for a month, 3 months, whatever, the longer this dog has done these reps, their baseline is always going to be higher. Okay, so if this person sent their dog away for 1 month, the dog has a baseline. And if they do shit afterwards, that baseline is just going to fall and deteriorate. Okay? Just because it doesn't have that reinforcement. When you get a dog, you still have to reinforce that behavior because they are still learning. Okay, 1 month isn't going to do it. They can do a lot in 1 month. I don't know if they're doing, treats probably. I don't know if they're doing e-collars. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But that dog's baseline is so low and minimal. As an owner, you still have to raise that skill level. So again, if my skill level with golf is this, and I play a lot in a short period of time, my skill level is going to go back up. Because at my peak, it was up here. Okay? But as I'm not playing, it starts falling, and I just make sure I have a baseline. So say, my first thing that goes is my short game, just like everyone's. I can still, muscle my way around, or even with my 7-iron, I can hit a, $175 whenever I want. But when I'm playing a lot, yardages go up, fields go up, but my baseline is always going to be at least here. So again, same thing with this dog. Okay? So if you sent this dog, their baseline is X, maybe a little higher, because you've done a couple of days, maybe you got excited and you want to just keep going up. But then you thought, okay, I paid however much amount. The dog should know it. I don't have to do anything. And now that skill level is coming down. So that's why your dog doesn't know anything after you spent, however much you spent and a month away from you. So my invitation to you, reinforce the behavior. Training doesn't stop, okay? It doesn't stop. Use those little micro sessions like I've mentioned plenty of times. Find where your dog gets amped up a lot. And then build your training sessions around that. Build it around feeding time. Worst case scenario, call up the board and train. Ask for just reminders. Hey, what were you doing with this, or this behavior when this happened? So this way you can get back on page and the training was consistent. Okay? But that's it. So keep training your dog. End of the day. Good luck. Talk to you next year. Done.